Allied cooperation. We don't really have the one thing with the political side of Allied cooperation. We got the Atlantic Charter. What's something else we could list? All right, let's put this in 7.1 colors. Actually, let's put 7.3 colors. I'm sorry. The London Conference. Remember, years before World War II started, the London Conference was trying to get all the allies to work together to create a more sound currency throughout the world. Remember, the U.S. actually backed out of that conference. That would be kind of showing examples of and not of Allied cooperation.
What about the League of Nations?
All right, League of Nations. You could probably put that. That would be a little bit of stretch. We can put it same color.
For political?
Yeah. All right. Also, I've got the wartime conferences. So, like Potsdam and Tehran. I'm trying to make sure I look at my notes for what the class I stole this from put up there and what the first period put up there. All right, so let's just group it all together as wartime conferences. Wartime conferences. I'll go off of political. All right, and then something I think we can put for concept 7.1 is, what did I say led to us being called the Arsenal for Democracy? What were we giving the Allies?
Oh, we were giving them money to buy stuff.
All right, weapons, and what was the program called where they could basically borrow it without payments? Lend-Lease, right. All right, Lend-Lease and cash and carry. So let's put that off of, you just put it straight off of Allied cooperation. Lend-Lease. Lend-Lease. All right, and then Chandler mentioned cash and carry. We could also include that. All right, what did we say the Atlantic Charter did?
It was like set up, like if we go to war, this is what we're doing.
Yeah, it was the war aims before we were actually in the war. Going down to the bottom on the military side of things. Let's also put that the Allied cooperation decided to defeat who first, Germany or Japan? Germany. So let's put defeat Germany first.
While looking at the PowerPoint that you sent us that says the FDR and America moved towards war, that says freedom for the Philippines. If it says like we gave them like the freedom, but we still kept the naval bases, could that also?
Yeah, that was post-war. That was 1946. We'll leave that off for a little bit. All right, let's move over to industrial production. All right, oh yeah, with the military, we got Executive Order 8802, which you see we've got in two places, which a lot of things that's fine, which again was Roosevelt's order saying that any military industry or defense industry could not discriminate in hiring practices. All right, next let's list what we got for industrial production. All right, as we go up migrations, we got the Detroit race riots and the Mexican immigrants. We've got the Zoot Suit riots. Here that would be that's 7.2 concept of conflict coming from migration. What was the program that brought Mexican immigrants? Bracero program. Let's put that, man. Let's put that in blue. B-R-A-C-E-R-O, off Mexican immigrants.
Repeat that.
B-R-A-C. E-R-O. All right, for migrations, what had we already done that limited Japanese immigration to the United States? All right, you're on the right track, Michael. Let's put two things. Let's put quota system. In addition to quota system, let's make another offshoot and put the gentleman's agreement. Remember, the gentleman's agreement was that agreement way back to Teddy Roosevelt, where the Japanese were going to stop issuing so many passports for people to come to the United States.
What was the other one you said besides the quota system?
Gentleman's agreement.
Gentleman's agreement?
Yeah. All right, then off in the middle of industrial production, what does it say? National Recovery Administration. That'd be more a New Deal measure. So man, let's erase National Recovery Administration. All right, and what could we put, for what part of the country grew as a result of industrial production? We said that the southern states were called what?
Sunbelt.
Sunbelt. So let's write Sunbelt growth. We could actually put that off in migrations, but you don't have much room right there, so you can write it there.
Belt growth.
Sunbelt growth, yeah. All right, now with industrial production, I think we can add another thing. What did the government start doing with the economy?
Regulated.
Regulating it. So let's put off of that War Production Board, and good, ration books. And does anybody remember what organization or agency was responsible for the rationing?
Price administration?
Yeah. So let's let her catch up. She's got War Production Board. Let's put ration books. And then OPA, the Office of Price Administration, is what Chandler said.
Well, that's what I was trying to remember.
All right, now let's look down here, opportunities for women. All right, waves. All right, waves were women's reserve in the Navy. And that E, I forget the rest of it. The E, though, is emergency. So it's kind of that implication that we're going to accept women right now in an emergency capacity, but after the war, they're not necessarily going to stay around. This is actually WAAC, so add another A in here. Women's Auxiliary Army Corps. Then let's add one more acronym, Savannah. SPARS, S-P-A-R-S. That was the Women's Auxiliary addition to the Coast Guard, and the thinking was if they had more women serve in the Coast Guard, it would free up men who could go serve overseas, while the women served here, closer to home. Then with opportunities, we got Rosie the Riveter, all right, League of Their Own, so yeah, Girls Baseball League, things like that. All right, for African Americans, I think we can add something. Y'all got 8802? What was a group that was fighting for change for African Americans?
Core.
Okay, CORE is the one I want. Yeah, NAACP, we can list that, but also want CORE, C-O-R-E. Congress of Racial Equality. And then what did we say the NAACP was encouraging African Americans to work for? Double what?
Oh, double V.
Double V, so let's put that. You put below NAACP, you can put double V.
Double V.
Yeah.
Should we also put the Tuskegee Airmen?
Yeah, we could do that. Tuskegee Airmen, right, sir. TUS KEGEE.
I think there's 2 E's after K.
We'll leave it right there.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
They get the point.
All right, for science and technology. All right, we got radar, sonar, and the Germans were developing a rocket. Okay, we do have that. So I think we could, even though we've already got it right here, we could probably add Manhattan Project for scientific and technological advances. And does anybody remember what government agency the Manhattan Project was a part of? There was an office of something.
Science. Oh.
All right, I'm just going to let Savannah put the letters. Savannah, if you list OSRD.
Scientific for here?
Yeah.
Research and development.
Office of Scientific
Research and Development.
Research and Development, right. All right, let's see what else we could. All right, we've already got the new bombers. Yeah, okay, we actually have alpha industrial production. You could actually draw an arrow here, so because that could go for industrial production and scientific advances.
We didn't know which one to put it on.
All right, well, first period listed, I didn't even think of this. Let's put it up here. Funding for this came from what?
Income tax.
Well, yeah, the funding for the war in general came from taxes and what?
War bonds.
War bonds. Let's put funding from taxes and bonds. All right, now let's move across to popular commitment to advancing democratic ideals. All right, for propaganda. I like the output Stimson doctrine here, because obviously saying that we're not going to recognize other countries that are forcefully changing the map. That's going to be democratic ideals. But up here for propaganda, yeah, movies like Casablanca, War Pearl Harbor, FDR's Fireside Chats. I would also just include war posters. So So the posters like Rosie the Riveter, all those posters that y'all looked at in that museum activity would be an example of wartime propaganda. All right, how do we include Pearl Harbor as propaganda? Whoever listed that, how are we looking at Pearl Harbor as propaganda? Anybody?
I didn't listen to that.
Nobody wants to defend it. Let's take off Pearl Harbor then. I want you to put Dr. Seuss up there.
Oh, I forgot.
Remember we did look at some Dr. Seuss
He was like
cartoons.
on the boat and then like going around.
Yeah, we looked at just like two of them. We actually drew a lot of World War II era cartoons.
Let's see how Pearl Harbor like could be used. Like I didn't put it up there, but
How do you, is it S-E-E?
S-E-U-S-S, I think.
S-E-U-S.
And then we could also, let's put dehumanization. Because remember, that was the thing that we tried to do. A lot of times, like, especially Japanese people were dehumanized in the media. All right, now let's look down to the bottom where it says challenges to values for Japanese internment. All right, good. We got Order 9066 and Korematsu versus the U.S. For racial segregation, we can include a bunch of things. All right, we've got 8802, we've got CORE, the race riots, more NAACP involvement. All those are good. I want you to add. Actually, this would probably go over here. I should put back here. Let's put FEPC. Remember that Fair Employment Practices Commission was part of Roosevelt's 8802, which set up a government agency to make sure that there was no discrimination in wartime industries. All right, for the atomic bomb, we've got Manhattan Project. Anything else that you think we can list for atomic bomb? Say what?
the scientists who created
Okay, well that would be encompassed with Manhattan Project. All right, let's put up there unconditional surrender by atomic bomb.
Could we put like the cold, like the soon to be Cold War kind
Yeah.
of spawn all started with that?
I was going to get into that. So right up here for really Cold War will be over here. Let's put for right here post-war peace settlements. Let's put UN, like just UN for United Nations. You can leave it at that. All right. Also, I forgot to mention this for purpose of propaganda. What was Roosevelt saying at the start of the war we were fighting for? He gave a speech, and Norman Rockwell did some paintings about it.
The 4 freedoms.
All right, good. Let's put FDR 4 freedoms. That's going to be off of purpose and propaganda. All right, remember that was freedom from want. What else? Freedom from fear.
Religion.
Freedom of religion and freedom of speech, right? All right, sure.